What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I'm back with another video. And today I got my top 4 NBA player props for the day. And before you get in this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on this video down below because all those things really help the channel out a ton and really help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. So I really would appreciate it, guys. And yeah, we have a 2-game NBA slate tonight, 2-game ones of the conference semifinals. We have the Dallas Mavericks versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then we also have the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Both 1/4/5 matchups. Obviously, Mavs were a 5 seed, Cavs were a 4 seed. But yeah, guys, really excited for these games tonight. And I have 4 plays that I'm extremely confident in and pretty confident that we can get back to getting another sweep tonight. But before we get into today's plays, I want to talk a little bit about Sleeper. So Sleeper is the #1 daily fantasy sports betting app, and Sleeper is running a free Luka Doncic square to new users tonight. You can get access to that free square as well as an 100% match on your first deposit up to $500 when you use code FF23 on Sleeper. That's code FF23. Make sure to sign up for Sleeper today because it legitimately is the best of all the DFS apps. It has the best value every single day. It has the most free squares. It has the most discounted squares and everything like that. And if you do want to sign up, you could sign up with the top link down below in the description and use code FF23. But without further ado, let's get right into today's plays. First off, I got Kyrie Irving over 29.5 points plus assists versus the Thunder. This line is -110 on DraftKings today. He's over this line with ease in both games versus the Thunder this season. The Thunder have allowed the 12th most points per game in the NBA to shooting guards this season. The Thunder have allowed the 10th most assists per game in the NBA to shooting guards this season. This is a great matchup for Kyrie. I think he gets busy tonight. Kyrie obviously dominated the Thunder in the regular season. He soared over this line. The reason for that is they do a pretty good job of guarding Luka, so it's not a great matchup for Luka. This is more of a Kyrie series, in my opinion. This is more of a series that Kyrie is going to have the ball in his hands a little bit more. He's going to have more opportunities. He's going to have more, chances to score, to facilitate. And overall, I just think the ball's in Kyrie's hands more tonight. I think this is a team that doesn't really have a great matchup for Kyrie, and I think this is a game that Kyrie goes off and exploits this matchup. So Kyrie Irving over 29.5 points plus assists versus the Thunder is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Jaylen Williams over 30.5 PRA versus the Mavs, -111 on Fanduel. Williams is over this line in 3 straight playoff games. He's over this line in both games versus the Mavs when playing 30-plus minutes. Will be playing close to 40 minutes tonight. This is the playoffs. This guy's going to be close to 40 minutes tonight. The most he ever even played in a regular season game versus the Mavs was 34 minutes, I believe. He's going to play much more minutes than that tonight. This is a great matchup for J-Dub. They will be looking to take Shea away, and this is a matchup J-Dub should be able to exploit. This is a game where I think J-Dub has a huge night. He had a huge night in 2 of the 4 games versus the Mavs. He went under in 2 of them, but those games he both played like 20 minutes in. So that's not going to happen tonight. This is going to be high usage, high minutes from J-Dub. And overall, I think he has a huge night. So Jaylen Williams, over 30.5 PRA versus the Mavs is my second play of the day. Next up, I got Jayson Tatum, over 36.5 points plus rebounds versus the Cavs, -115 on DraftKings. So Tatum's over this line in 5 out of his last 6 matchups versus the Cavs. He's been extremely good versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs allow the 8th most points per game in the NBA to power forwards this season. There's still no Porzingis. Tatum has taken on even more of an offensive load. Tatum is by far and away the #1 option now on the Celtics. Obviously, Porzingis wasn't rivaling that, but he's going to get even more looks. Same with Jaylen Brown tonight. And Tatum has been extremely dominant versus the Cavs in his career. And I think this is going to be one of those vintage Jayson Tatum games. He's yet to get off really in a playoff game so far this year. He hasn't really had any huge nights. But I think this is where that ends. I think this is where he has that huge night where he overall performs great and just has a really big night. So Jayson Tatum, over 36.5 points plus rebounds versus the Cavs is my third play of the day. Lastly, for my fourth and final play, I got Darius Garland over 15.5 points versus the Celtics, minus 105 on DraftKings. He's over this line in all three matchups versus the Celtics this season. The Celtics' one weakness defensively is versus point guards. They do struggle versus guarding the point guard position. Garland's over this line in 10 straight matchups versus the Celtics. Garland has been awesome versus the Celtics. This is a team he's been extremely good versus throughout his career. He's been playing much better in the playoffs the last 3 or 4 games because he started off really struggling in that Cavs series, but he's been much better as of late, and I expect that to continue tonight. I expect a much better Garland performance. Honestly, I like him kind of to score 20 points tonight. I think he plays really well. And overall, I'm really confident in Darius Garland tonight. So Darius Garland over 15.5 points versus Celtics, minus 105 on DraftKings is my fourth and final play. So those were my top 4 NBA player props for the day. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video and you do want to see more content from me moving forward, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on this video down below because all of those things really help the channel out a ton and really help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day, guys. And yeah, that's really all I got for today's video. Really confident in these plays. Really confident we can get a sweep. But before I get out of here real quick, make sure to sign up for Sleeper Fantasy and take advantage of this free Luka Doncic square, as well as an 100% match on your first deposit up to $500 when you use code FF23. That's code FF23. It'll be the top link down below in the description to sign up for Sleeper. But yeah, that's all I really got now. I'll see you all in the next one.